Hey y'all, welcome to episode 72. On today's episode, we are taking a look at a third-party accessory, and that is the aluminum tabletop attachment for your Cobra Class 26 sewing machine. Now, this is not a comparison video to the already wooden tabletop attachment, but more or less, this is just a highlight piece to show you how this aluminum table attaches and works with your sewing machine. Now, this video is not sponsored, and I purchased this aluminum tabletop for $150 on Etsy.com from a user called Recent Relics Designs. So, with that being said, let's take a look and see how this table works with your sewing machine. You can see this is one rough, solid piece of manufactured aluminum. There are some lovely engraved seam guides on both sides of this table. These are fences, and they are essentially guides that mount to the table. This is the cleat and the thumb screw that attaches everything to the sewing machine. The thumb screw comes in the box along with all the mounting hardware. You can see the unfinished surface of the aluminum and also the sharp edges that come from the manufacturing process. I'm going to clean up the surface and the edges a little bit using my hand sander. I'm going to start with 600 grit sandpaper, and then I'll use 1000 and 1500 grit if needed. I also went to Harbor Freight and picked up both packages of sanding wheels for a total of $9. These two wheels can be used in a drill, and the third wheel has a tapered edge. To buff and polish, I will be using some green compound. As I was working on this table, I ended up only using the 600 grit sandpaper. This table will fit snug around the cover plate and the mounting area. You will have to remove the screw that comes pre-installed with your machine. Raise the presser foot and slide the table into place. Now position the cleat so you can screw in the provided thumb screw. Once tightened, you should feel the table is firmly mounted to your Cobra Class 26. Adding the fence guides is easy. Use the provided thumb screw and wing nut, and then line up the fence at your desired seam guide and tighten it down. You can add a second fence and mount it or remove it, or move them based on your project. Now, this is where things get a little bit weird, and it all has to do with these guys. Let me explain. After taking a quick look, you'll notice that the fences are being bent over the cover plate and the throat of the machine. Here's that bend and gap, and the reason why this is happening is because the table is not truly flush with the cover plate or the sliding cover plate. Here's another angle for you to see, and the fence guide puts pressure on the throat of the machine. So if you are using this fence guide in this location, it causes instability for the table because of the mounting pressure. But once you remove the pressure from the knobs and double check the table mount thumb screw, the aluminum table is snug and good to go. In all honesty, the flip down edge guide works best for this table. I love this idea of having these fence guides, but the only way I figured out how to use them properly over the machine throat is I had to go out and buy some extra washers and put them between the table and the fence so that it raises the fence a little bit higher and not put pressure on the sliding cover plate. The flip side of this is that it allows you to slide open the cover plate easily. Unfortunately, the negative aspect is that it does leave a gap, and if you are working with thin leather, then this is not the most ideal situation, but for sewing a belt, this works perfectly. In conclusion, this table attachment is honestly so simple to add to your machine and makes life a bit easier if you only have one styled sewing machine in your workshop. Not having the table flush with the cover plate is hyper annoying, and also you do not need to sand the table if you don't want to. I just wanted a smooth and semi-shiny work platform.
All right, that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.